No matter the forecast, Avery Tire Pros in Newland makes summer the time to drive. From May 18th through June 14th, get up to a $70 reward card after submission when you buy a set of 4 new BF Goodrich brand passenger or light truck tires. At Tire Pros, everything rotates around you, so don't let the weatherman map out your adventure. For service you can trust, visit your local Avery Tire Pros in Newland or online at averytirepros.com.
Welcome to another edition of the Superintendent Spotlight on Education in Avery County. With me today is a group of young ladies representing the Avery High FBLA. And I'll let them introduce themselves and tell you their grade and what position they're in. We'll start over here to my right.
Okay. My name's Cassie Harris, and I'm the historian/reporter in FBLA.
Okay.
I'm Madison Johnson, and I'm the vice president.
Okay.
I'm Jalen Johnson, and I'm the secretary.
And I'm Tina Hughes, and I'm the advisor.
And Ms. Hughes, being the advisor, tell us a little bit about FBLA. What is FBLA?
Well, FBLA is the business student organization, and what we do is we encourage students to broaden their horizons with the business subjects. They can compete in business and like public speaking and business procedures and like the computer subjects. And we do a good job when we compete. We've got a lot of placers.
Been very successful in that. And Cassie, what competitions have you been in?
At the last regional competition, I competed in business calculations, and I didn't place in business calculations, but I placed in social media, which is a test that everyone that comes to regionals takes. So it's just a standard test.
So that use of your smartphone came in handy for something,
It came in handy for something.
And Madison, you're the vice president, right? What do you do in the club to make sure that we're getting good participation and students are where they're supposed to be, being vice president?
Just make sure everything's in line and that all the work for, we're going to state competition in March. So just make sure all the work in that's done, make sure that everybody's kind of on the same page about what's going on.
Now, have you been in competitions also?
I have. I've done marketing. I'm doing hospitality management in this upcoming one. I've done business procedures. Yeah.
Okay. So a variety of subjects.
Yeah.
And which of those do you enjoy the most?
I like marketing.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
And we've had a lot of success in marketing.
Yeah.
I think. Okay.
We placed, our president did it with me, and we placed in the top 10 at state.
That's pretty good. And Ms. Hughes, that's a huge convention and competition, isn't it, when you go?
Oh, yes, it's in Greensboro. And this year it's March 15th through 17th. And we've got probably 3,000 FBLA students from across the state that go.
Very good. Ms. Johnson, what about you? What competitions have you been in?
I competed in business procedures and the T-shirt design at the regional, but I didn't place in either of them.
Well, what was your T-shirt design?
It was like a charcoal kind of color, maybe a little bit lighter, and we had in the front a wordle that had just several words meaning.
A waddle?
A wordle.
What is a wordle?
It's like mixture of words like of FBLA. Like we put like power and wealth and just different words that represent FBLA on the front, and then on the back we put hands holding a world, and then we put businesses in your hands. NCFBLA 2016.
Very good. So a lot of opportunity there. Yes. So Cassie, I guess looking back over your high school career, what has FBLA added for you?
Well, I think FBLA the most has added relationships and bonds, because if we didn't have FBLA, then how would we be able to connect with one another without schoolwork? And how would we prepare ourselves for the business world? Because the way I see the world is everything revolves around certain aspects of business. And if you can learn those in high school, it'll make it so much easier when you go to college and think about careers later on in life.
So what is your career goal?
Undecided,
like most high
seems
school?
to be the big question everyone asks. I would like to be a teacher. I feel like FBLA has helped me with that because it has taught me a lot of leadership skills and how to be very organized with your business. And I feel like the FBLA will help me if I want to pursue being a teacher.
Okay. And Madison, what about you? What have you taken from FBLA in your years there?
I agree with Cassie that we're a really tight group of friends. You know, we go out and do lots of stuff together after school, and that's just one thing is we've all kind of become our own little family. And it's something that, you know, you don't just have to, like she said, you don't just have to bond with them over, you know, what's the answer to number 2 on your math homework or whatever. You actually get to you make friends.
Okay. Now, Ms. Johnson, you're, I guess, the youngest one of the group as I look around. What intrigued you about FBLA? Why did you decide to join?
My cousin Stetson Stafford was in it when he was in high school, and he talked about it a lot and talked about state competition. And then Grayson Stafford, his younger brother, was in it and was chaplain and everything. And it really interested me because I was like, "What is FBLA?" And I've been really searching like what I want to do when I get older. So FBLA is another way to help me decide too on what I want to be.
So do you have any idea about the direction you want to go?
I'm looking at probably the medical field somewhere. Okay. And like Cassie said, FBLA has helped me with the leadership part and being a leader in the field and everything. But, I mean, it could change.
Okay. Ms. Hughes, looking at FBLA over a course of time, and I guess you were in it in high school.
I was.
So why do you feel like FBLA is a positive experience for the students at Avery High School?
You know, just thinking about what these kids have said, we are a family. We've got 53 members, which is a large portion of the high school. Yeah. And most of those 53 members are very active in the club. And not only do they do the competitions and stuff, you know, they go hang out together and we've got the Rook tournaments and they just go have fun together.
And the Rook tournaments to raise money. Who's the Rook champion? Do you have a...
Grayson and Spencer.
Grayson, okay, yeah. Just for the listening audience, Grayson is in the back jumping up and down that he's the best Rook player, so I could understand that. Well, that's good. Any other fundraisers you've done?
It wasn't really a fundraiser, but we are in charge of the teddy bear toss.
Okay.
Near Christmas, during the basketball game, everybody donated some teddy bears, and then we distributed them out to the elementary schools.
And you had a large number this year.
Oh my goodness, how many do you have?
352.
Yeah.
352. That is wonderful. So FBLA also gives back to the community.
Mm-hmm. One of the 3 aspects of FBLA is community service.
Okay. What are the other 2? Don't want to put you on the spot, but anybody remember the other 2?
Competing and
it's social, community service, and is the business aspect? Yes. Yes, it is.
Business is probably good since it's future business leaders of America. That's probably a good thing.
Yes.
Now, Cassie, have you decided which college to go to? Has FBLA helped you with that?
It definitely has helped me with that because it hasn't told me which college I need to go to per se, but it has shown me more facts about colleges, pros and cons of reasons why I should want to go there. Appalachian, 30 minutes away, close to home, very good college for teaching. And then other colleges farther away that are just as good, maybe App might be better, but it showed me pros and cons to both of them through FBLA.
Being in Boone, you probably need to say it is better.
Yeah, it is.
It might be. So, Madison, if you were going to encourage a rising 9th grader to join FBLA, what would you say to them?
I would just encourage them that it's something that you need to do just to see. It gives you so many different opportunities. Key Club is more like a giving back thing, but I feel like FBLA, you do everything. You not only have these relationships, but you do learn about the business world. You do get educated in college. You get a chance to do just about anything and travel. I mean, we go to Greensboro and Raleigh. So it gives you a chance to not just sit at school. There's more to school than just sitting in a classroom and listening to a teacher.
A lot of good life lessons.
Yeah.
And Cassie, what's your commercial?
My commercial?
Yeah, to encourage a 9th grader to join FBLA?
Well, if I were to look at myself as a ninth grader and I was trying to recruit myself into FBLA, as a ninth grader, I was probably scared. It's a new school, a lot of people, you're not used to it. So I would probably encourage them, all the friendships and all the opportunities they're going to have if they join FBLA, all the wonderful things they'll learn about themselves. Because as Madison said, by doing all these things, not only are you getting new experiences, but you're becoming wiser. You're learning more about other things besides school. You're seeing different environments in Greensboro. It's not the same as Avery County, you know.
A little different.
A little bit different, yes.
Yeah, those relationships are important, and learning life lessons.
Yes.
What about you? What's your 10-second commercial?
I would tell them that they should really do it like they both said, to build relationships. When I joined it last year, I wasn't really involved as I was this year, but I did become a lot closer with the upperclassmen than I have ever been before, and I probably wouldn't be as close to them as I am this year if I would never joined last year. It just opens up more things and everything, and get to know more people.
So that family aspect was really important.
Yes, it was really important.
And Ms. Hughes, what's your commercial to encourage students to join FBLA? Now's your chance.
Well, you know, it makes the curriculum come alive. You know, not only are you just learning textbooks, you're out there doing it and, you know, winning and seeing other people win. And it's just makes learning fun.
Very good. Ladies, thank you for the way you represent Avery High School, and especially the FBLA. We're very proud of you and wish you the very best. Thank you.
Thank you.
No matter the forecast, Avery Tire Pros in Newland makes summer the time to drive. From May 18th through June 14th, get up to a $70 reward card after submission when you buy a set of 4 new BF Goodrich brand passenger or light truck tires. At Tire Pros, everything rotates around you, so don't let the weatherman map out your adventure. For service you can trust, visit your local Avery Tire Pros in Newland or online at averytirepros.com.